Hey YouTube, this is Trains and Destinations, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a phone unboxing. And I'm pretty excited to unbox this one because this is a phone that I've been wanting for a while but just didn't because of the price and stuff. And so without further ado, let's go ahead with the phone. And so here I'm going to be unboxing a Google Pixel 3a. So I just have this because I bought this phone directly from Google, and as you can see, it comes in a box where you can see Google Store there on the inside of the box. And right below it, it does say, great to meet you. Let me take out the phone real quick. Yep, as you can see, it says great to meet you, and I think that's a pretty nice touch. So anyway, I got a Google Pixel 3a. Normally this phone retails for $400 or so. But I got this phone on sale. It was on sale I think for a week or so for $280. And $280 is a great price for, in my opinion, for a Google Pixel 3a. In my opinion, that is a great price. And the reason why is because at less than $300, that means that for at least for that time, the Pixel 3a was actually cheaper than a phone such as the Moto G Stylus, cheaper than a Galaxy A50. And I know this phone is about a year old. Google will probably put out the Pixel 4a soon. But for $280, I just felt that this Pixel 3a was a really, really good deal. And I definitely want to try out this phone. I've never had a Google Pixel phone before. So this is my opportunity to try one out. And I am pretty much a fan of the Pixel because of the fact that these phones typically have the best camera in an Android phone. These phones have usually the best cameras in them. They have a clean stock Android experience, which I also like. I have owned Motorola phones for a while, and I do like the stock Android that comes in those Motorola phones. And so with that, I am quite excited to try out this Google Pixel 3a. Hopefully this doesn't have the issues that other Pixels have had. So there's been software glitches and stuff with the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 3. I don't think the Pixel 4. So hopefully this phone doesn't have any sort of issues or whatever, but I haven't heard anything bad about this particular Pixel. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a closer look. So when you get the phone, I just showed you the box. You get the box itself in this little sheet of plastic, so let's go ahead and take that out. At the bottom has all of your information. It also tells you the specs of this phone. So this particular phone, it has the Snapdragon 670 processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM, as well as 64 gigs of storage. And as you can see on the back there, it says hashtag Team Pixel. So it's a very nice looking box. I mean, for a $400 phone, this is a very nice unboxing. This is a very nice unboxing experience. Like, this box feels very high quality. And so I feel like unboxing this phone probably feels nice as unboxing, a full-on Pixel 3 or Pixel 4. Now, when you do get the phone directly from Google, which I got, it comes with this little card. It says you're invited to the SIM-free life. And essentially, this talks about how you can set up the phone without needing a SIM card. So that's really all this is. You can do this with pretty much any phone nowadays, but yeah, it touts how you can set up the phone without having a SIM card in it. And speaking of that, this phone is fully unlocked. So this works on any carrier. So I'm going to try to throw in my Verizon SIM and we'll see how that works. But yeah, this phone does work on all major US carriers. This is the white color. I think it's called Just White. I did want the purplish one because to me that looked a little cooler. But that was out of stock, so I got the white one. I didn't get the black one because all my previous phones are black in color. So, I wanted to try out a white phone for once. And I mean, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day because this phone has a black front. That's sort of like the big thing that I did not like about, white color phones, especially the iPhone, is that you had a white back and a white front, which can be quite distracting, And so this phone having a white back and a black front, it's basically the perfect combo. So I'm going to open it here from the side so you don't see any info. And there we go. So we are first greeted by the phone itself. So we're going to go ahead, take a quick look at the phone, but we're going to put that off to the side and let's see what else comes in the box. So you get this nice little tray here. And then this packaging is really nice. So obviously you can see your chargers here, your paperwork's here. So take out our paperwork here and you got your SIM tool right there, as well as, ooh, look at that. Just like Apple, I'm guessing Google probably got this from Apple, but you get a Google sticker as well as a sticker that does say your hashtag Team Pixel. So that's very nice. You get a Google sticker. So, you know, I'm pretty sure Google put a lot of thought into this, but it seems to me that they've definitely learned a lot from Apple in terms of how a phone unboxing should be. And as you can see, it comes in this nice sleeve. It's very nice. And here you got your cable. So this is a USB Type-C cable right here. And it's interesting. You also get a USB Type-A to USB Type-C adapter. So that's pretty interesting too. I haven't really seen that before. So that's pretty interesting. And then I'm pretty sure in here is your wall brick. And yes, you get here a wall brick. I do believe this is a fast charger. So that's pretty cool. That is, yes, that's pretty cool. So I like that you get a nice fast charger in the box. You get a nice USB-C cable as well as an adapter. So that's pretty nice. You don't get headphones. In my LG V40 unboxing, that did come with headphones. This doesn't have any earbuds in them, but you know, it's fine. I mean, this is very nice, especially for a $400 phone. You know, because especially when you get a cheaper phone, you know, you really don't get a very nice unboxing. You can see there, you see the little Google logo popping out there. But this is a really nice box and a really, really nice unboxing. So anyway, this is the phone. For those of you who don't know the differences between the Pixel 3 and 3a, this phone is all made out of plastic. Up front, you have Dragon Tail glass instead of Corning Gorilla Glass. Which I heard that this glass is fine, but it does scratch a little easier. So I have a screen protector, which I'm probably going to throw on this phone immediately. But going around the phone, on this side here, you have a textured power button, which I really like. You have this orange textured power button and a pretty clicky volume rockers. On the bottom, you have your USB-C port as well as your speakers. On the left-hand side, you have your SIM tray right there. I'll check in a sec to see if it has micro SD card support, but there's your SIM tray. And up top, you have your microphone as well as your headphone jack. So let's go ahead and we're going to take off the plastic here. Oh yeah, it's very nice. Look at that. Very, very nice. I mean, look at that. And this phone is small. This is a 5.6-inch 1080p OLED display. It's a very nice feeling phone in the hand. I mean, so many phones are huge. Like, let me just bring over my LG V40. And I know the V40 is in a case, but there is as you can see, there is a pretty big difference in size between my LG V40 and this Pixel 3a. And just to compare it also, I have my other phone, my Moto G7 Play, which is sort of now my backup phone. And it's roughly the same size. So the Pixel 3a is roughly the same size as the Moto G7 Play. The G7 Play has a 5.7-inch display, but it does have a notch, whereas the Pixel 3a has no notch, and it does have those slightly bigger bezels. But there's a interesting little size comparison there, so you can see right there. So anyway, I'm going to get these other phones out of the way. And yeah, they're really, that's all there is to it. So like I said, this phone does have 64 gigabytes of storage. I really do like the color. So up front, you have this nice glossy portion, and here you have a matte portion. And also on the back, you have your fingerprint sensor, as well as your single camera and the flash. And I like the fact that this is a smaller phone. Of course, there is an XL variant, the Pixel 3 XL, which the only difference is that one does have a bigger battery. But I think that, especially for the price I got it at, for $280, this was an excellent, excellent deal. And I definitely can't wait to try out this phone. So, as I said, we're going to check to see if this has micro SD card expansion. So we're going to go ahead, open up here. And no. So no micro SD card expansion. You just get yourself a SIM card. So do be aware of that. This phone, like I said, only has 64 gigs of storage, which for me, that's plenty. But if you need a phone with more than 64 gigs, I think there's a 128 gig version of this. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Maybe with the larger one. But but for most people, 64 gigs of storage should be perfect enough. And so anyway, that does conclude my unboxing of the Google Pixel 3a. In my opinion, this is going to be a very cool phone. For the price, I think it was a great deal. And so anyway, thank you for watching my unboxing of the Google Pixel 3a. Okay guys, so here's a little update. So this is a little later in the day. This is my Google Pixel 3a that I just unboxed. It's a few hours later. As you can see, I put a screen protector on the phone as well as a case. This is a Spigen Rugged Armor. But what I want to do is to turn on the phone and show you all what the screen looks like. So this does have a 1080p OLED display. And as you can see, so far it does look pretty good. As you can see, it is pretty bright. I am indoors, but this does look pretty bright. As you can see, you got Google, powered by Android, you got the Google logo there. So it's just going to be a pretty short video. And you can see here you have your earpiece up top along with your front-facing camera. So you got your front-facing camera, your earpiece. You got nothing on the bottom, and that's because your fingerprint sensor as well. Your fingerprint sensor is on the back, and there's your camera. And there you go. So as you can see, this is not the brightest display, I will say, but it is very clear. I mean, a 5.6-inch 1080p display is pretty darn good in my opinion. And then over to the right, you got your volume rocker, as well as your power button. So yeah, overall looking pretty good. So yeah, that concludes my unboxing of the Pixel 3a. Again, just wanted to show off how the OLED display looks on this phone.